Hey EV fam, buckle up because we've got a doozy of a story for you today. Just in, the Volkswagen Group is throwing down a massive $5 billion on electric vehicle startup Rivian. That's right, billions with a B.
Volkswagen is set to invest up to $5 billion into a joint venture with Rivian.
Volkswagen will be investing $5 billion in Rivian.
$5 billion over time, $1 billion to start. That gives Rivian a pretty good injection of cash to get going and a pretty long lifeline here.
But here's the twist. This isn't just an investment, it's the start of a whole new electric vehicle joint venture. So what does this mean for the electric truck wars? Let's dive in and find out. Remember the race to catch Tesla? Well, Volkswagen just took a big leap forward by investing a whopping $5 billion in Rivian. Rivian is a hotshot U.S. EV startup that is seen as a potential Tesla challenger. Back in 2021, Rivian was the hot new EV company, riding a wave of hype about electric cars taking over the road. They even briefly became more valuable than Ford and GM. But lately, things haven't been so electric for EV startups. Regular folks haven't exactly been lining up to buy expensive electric vehicles, and some companies haven't been able to keep up. That's where Rivian finds itself right now. And so, VW and Rivian are now joining forces to build new battery-powered cars and software together. For Rivian, this is a game changer, a much-needed boost as the EV market gets a little crowded. But VW benefits too, gaining access to Rivian's cutting-edge technology. This is a big move for both companies, and it could shake up the EV world. As Europe's largest automaker, Volkswagen is tackling multiple challenges to regain its footing in the EV market, which has been plagued by delays and technical issues. These problems have led VW CEO Oliver Blume to forge groundbreaking partnerships, including this Rivian deal following a $700 million investment in China's Xpeng Incorporated. Under the joint venture plan, Volkswagen will initially invest $1 billion, with an additional $4 billion potentially coming in over the next few years to get a foothold in the American market. This move is part of VW's strategy to strengthen its presence in the U.S., where it has historically struggled to capture market share. CEO Oliver Blume has prioritized increasing U.S. sales to reduce the company's heavy reliance on China, its largest market, which is becoming increasingly competitive with local brands. On Wednesday, VW shares dropped 1.6% in early Frankfurt trading, bringing the year's losses to 7.7%. And so the news wasn't all sunshine for VW's stock price. But Rivian's investors are celebrating. Their stock jumped way up after the announcement, clawing back a good chunk of what they'd lost this year. This financial boost is a lifeline for Rivian. They've been struggling to get their electric trucks and SUVs out the door, and those struggles were costing them a ton of money. Pausing their new factory plans shows just how much they needed this deal. This decision comes as the auto industry faces an unexpected slowdown in demand for electric vehicles. Ford is tightening its belt and pushing back plans for new EVs, and even GM is saying it'll take forever for the market to really take off. Regular folks just aren't jumping into electric cars as fast as everyone hoped. This slowdown is hurting pure EV companies like Rivian, and even Tesla's feeling the pinch. Investors are getting nervous, and going it alone is getting expensive. That's why this VW-Rivian team-up is such a big deal. They're joining forces to share the load. But here's the twist. VW already has plans to launch their own electric truck brand called Scout. So, how will this partnership affect that plan? The electric-only Scout project, which was initially devised under the leadership of former CEO Herbert Diess, is making significant progress. They're developing their own platform, and construction has already begun at a state-of-the-art plant in South Carolina. Now, let's dive into the details of Volkswagen's investment in Rivian. VW plans to take an initial equity stake of $1 billion in Rivian through an unsecured convertible note. This note will be exchanged for Rivian shares on or after December the 1st. Now keep in mind that Amazon.com Inc. is already a major shareholder in Rivian, holding a 16% stake valued at nearly $2 billion. So Amazon is still Rivian's main money man, but VW is jumping in as a major shareholder. But that's not all. The partnership between VW and Rivian goes beyond the initial investment. VW is committed to investing an additional $2 billion in Rivian shares through 2 equal tranches in 2025 and 2026. On top of that, VW intends to contribute $2 billion to the joint venture through an upfront payment and a loan that will be available in 2026. But partnerships haven't always been smooth sailing for either company. Rivian had previous plans to collaborate with Ford and Mercedes-Benz for the development of electric vehicles and vans, respectively. Unfortunately, those deals did not come to fruition. As for VW, they'd invested in autonomous driving firm Argo AI, but later wrote off that investment when the company closed down. During a call following the announcement, Rivian CEO RJ Scaringe stated that VW support will enable Rivian to proceed with building a new plant in Georgia. Rivian is still contractually obligated to invest $5 billion in the Georgia project by the end of the decade. So both VW and Rivian have had failed team-ups in the past. Here's hoping this one sticks. All right, EV crew, that's all the time we have for today. This Volkswagen and Rivian team-up is a massive shakeup in the electric truck wars, and it'll be fascinating to see how it plays out. Will it be a game changer for both companies, or will it hit some bumps in the road? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the race to electric dominance is heating up. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what you think about this electric vehicle alliance. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay plugged into the latest EV news and reviews. We'll see you next time on EV Frontier.